Man, I can't wait for all these obscure Game Boy games that literally no one cares about. Thanks, Nintendo. Rumors abound, rumors afoot that Nintendo will expand its Switch online service with Game Boy and Game Boy Color titles. Oh my god! The excitement! I've literally seen people like giddy about this online, like, I can't wait for this. Why? We're gonna get like 10, 20 like actual, like, okay, that's decent, and they're gonna be like, why isn't this on here? Where's our Pocket Monsters, Nintendo? They're not gonna give you that. They're not gonna give you what you want for God knows why, alright? This article is from Nintendo Life, by the way, and they talk about how they've got some insiders. They've always got some insiders, and yet somehow they get a lot of things wrong and a lot of things right. So this is obviously a rumor. Whoa, calm down. Don't get too excited. I don't know why you would anyways. Again, it's Game Boy games on Switch. Like, they're Switch games. You can play Switch games on your Switch. Instead, you want to play a Game Boy game that's like, it's pixely as hell, and it's like that big, and you can't really, it's like just a blurry mesh. And you're like, this is awesome. I am so happy I have this. Anyways, Nintendo Life's friend Nate Drake, I'm assuming they're good friends, is talking about how there have been 4 emulators found in the Switch, and he believes that one labeled as Hiyoko is likely for Game Boy and Game Boy Color titles, and then other people have confirmed, like, yeah, they're coming really soon. Apparently their connections have been like, yeah, they're coming, just hold tight. And then people are saying more than likely no Game Boy Advance. The same insider is far less optimistic about Game Boy Advance titles arriving on the paid online service in the near future, noting how several companies are currently working on re-releases, including Nintendo, who has the Advance Wars remaster coming out this December. We also have not heard anything about Game Boy Advance titles being included in this update. And it's like, well, there's a ton of Game Boy Advance titles that they're not remaking as well. Advance Wars, that's your example. Okay, fantastic. Nintendo's like, yeah, we can't be giving you Game Boy Advance games too. I mean, we've already got the Super Nintendo. We can't be giving you too much bang for your buck. We want to incentivize people to buy Nintendo Switch Online, but not that much. Just a little bit, you know what I mean? Be fucking John Hancock here. And here's a little update to the article. Our friends over at Eurogamer have done some digging and have separately corroborated a report that Game Boy and Game Boy Color games are headed to Nintendo Switch Online. They even go as far as to claim that other retro platforms are also on the cards. Obviously, they're on the cards. Nintendo's obviously thinking like, hey, could we do 64? Can we do GameCube? Should we do these? Like, they're just not on the table like at all. Someone's like, what about 64? And they're like, shut up! You shut your mouth! Obviously, they're on the cards. It's all on the cards at the moment. But there were 4 emulators, 2 of which were NES and Super Nintendo. This whatever the fuck Hiyoko was Game Boy Advance, and then no one knows what the 4th one is. Maybe 64, who knows? But I'm like, why are people excited about this? I mean, you look at the track record of Nintendo Switch Online releases. I did a little search for Nintendo Switch Online of Nintendo America, and the last update we got for games was in July. In July, we got some Super Nintendo and NES games, and boy, oh boy, there were some bangers. Claymates, Jelly Boy, and Bomboozle. The all-time classics that we all know and love so well. So that was July. Let's scroll down a little further. We got a lot of Splatoon here, a lot of Splatoon here. And then May 26th, so 2 months apart. And what did we get here in May? Magical Drop 2 and Ninja Jajamaru-kun. 2 of my personal favorites. As you can see here, the drops they're not, I guess it's part of the same drop actually right here. We did get Joe and Mac as well. Wow. And then February, as you can see, it's like every 2 months we're getting a trickle, a few games, and stuff that no one wants or cares at all about. Nintendo's just like, you want this random game that no one liked ever? Here! No! Nintendo, we want Super Mario RPG, Earthbound, there's like these classics, Chrono Trigger, and you're like, Shay, they can't work with those companies? Well, that's gonna be too much money! Nintendo is worth $95 billion! They can do whatever the hell they want. You don't think if they approached Square Enix and said, hey, you know, Chrono Trigger, you're not doing anything at all with it. We're gonna pay you this little bit of money, throw it on the platform, you get some money, we get some money, everybody gets some money. And Super Mario RPG, go to Square Enix, say, hey, let's do this, let's get this going. Go to Disney, get some of those old Capcom NES games that people love so much, DuckTales. Like, this is all just something that they could easily do. Instead of they're paying these random ass, like, whoever developed these shitty games that no one gives a fuck about to be like, here, put it on Switch. And then everyone, literally all Nintendo fans are like, new games. Better than nothing. That's exactly what is going to happen with Game Boy the initial release, like I said, we're gonna get Super Mario Land 2, Super Mario Land 1, maybe Link's Awakening, and maybe Oracle of Seasons, Oracle of Ages, maybe some of that type of stuff. Some actual good quality stuff, and then after that, it's just gonna be a trickle of just nonsense that nobody cares about. You're not getting Pokemon. There's no way in hell they're gonna put that on there. It's a no-brainer, and Nintendo just, they see no-brainers and they go, we're gonna go right around that, just go that way, just completely the wrong direction. This is what you want, we do not care. We will not listen. That is just how, that's just the way it goes. So don't get excited for Game Boy games. Regardless, even if they did give us good Game Boy games, like you can emulate them for free, very incredibly easy. This is not an incentive to buy Nintendo Switch Online, in my opinion. I want to play Switch games on my Switch. Maybe, you know, don't take away Super Mario 35, like something that actually people loved, and we're like, wow, this is an exclusive to this one specific product. I can only play this on Nintendo Switch Online. That's it. And Nintendo said, yep, and we're taking it away. Like, give us stuff like that. Obviously, give us Game Boy and all that stuff, but like, don't give us a trickle of 4 games every 2 months. That does not incentivize anyone, especially when it's nothing that no one cares about. Like, seriously, at all. No one gives a fuck about a lot of these games they're releasing at all. And maybe give us the option to buy games and just keep them, and not like when we don't want to have a Switch Online. The only reason why I have Switch Online is playing live games on Twitch chat. Like, I don't play multiplayer online stuff unless I'm playing with Twitch, and even then, it's incredibly rarely. If it wasn't for Twitch, I would not have Switch Online. I do not play any of the games, Super Nintendo, NES, or Game Boy. Never even like open the apps. All right, I just don't care. I think most people don't care either. They just want to buy, like, oh, I want to buy Super Metroid, so if I want to play it eventually, then boom, I've got it. $3, $4, whatever the case is. You'll make more money doing that, but again, Nintendo doesn't want to listen to reason, so tip of the cap to Big N. Can't wait to not play any of those Game Boy games, because I certainly won't.
So I want to say thank you to your loyalty. Thank you for your support.